how someone's generosity led to them getting a free vehicle? Stay tuned and find out. Thanks for joining me. I'm Scott. This is Briefly Good. We are trying to get our negative feelings turned around and have a more positive outlook for the week ahead. We won't be here long. It's less than 10 minutes. We got a quick story, some tips and strategies, and then a positive quote to send you on the way and hopefully turn your week around. So there's an app called Nextdoor, and most people use it amongst neighbors, and they maybe complain about noise or a lost pet, something like that. But the main character in our story this week is Lynn's story. She's a 64-year-old retiree in Fort Worth, Texas. She used the Nextdoor app to find a purpose. She had some extra time and decided to see who in her community could use some help. So Lynn found a post from a neighbor named April. April was in the middle of a battle with cancer, and she had no reliable way of getting back and forth to her treatments. Lynn reached back out and didn't offer up a single ride, but she decided to be April's permanent driver for her treatment appointments. She had to message her over and over again to finally get a reply and to finally get April to feel comfortable enough to agree to it. So over the course of the next year, Lynn drove April to over 30 appointments. She even started driving another neighbor who's named Kevin, who needed to get to work 3 days a week and can't drive because he's blind. Now, Lynn's doing all these rides in her 22-year-old Toyota Matrix. It was in really rough condition and frequently was breaking down on her. 3 times in just 3 months, to be accurate. So here's a little side story as to show you how dedicated Lynn is about getting her patients to their destinations. On a ride one day, the Toyota broke down in the middle of traffic on the way to the clinic. Instead of giving up on the ride, Lynn hopped out of her vehicle, flagged down a total stranger, and somehow convinced them to take April the rest of the way so she wouldn't miss her chemotherapy appointment. Lynn has called herself the bad weather friend, and her logic is simple. Anyone can be there for you when the sun is out, but when things get tough and life is pouring rain, she wants to be the one. So her story finally reached this man named David Kelleher. He's the owner of David Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram located in Philadelphia. David was so moved by her story, he flew 1,500 miles to Texas and surprised her with a brand new 2024 Jeep Compass. Quite an upgrade from her 22-year-old Matrix. And David didn't just give her the car. He covered the title, the tags, the extended warranty, and he even promised that he would pay her car insurance every year so she could keep helping people out and not have to worry about any of those expenses. Lynn has named her new Jeep Compass the White Knight, and the very next day after she received the vehicle, she was right back out on the road, using it to pick up neighbors and continue her mission. Lynn's story, her story, is just another reminder that being a hero doesn't require any special skills. It's just about maybe having some extra time and having the guts to show up when someone else may be having a bad weather day. Is there a company or a person you know of that may have donated something big to help out with a cause? Send an email to me, brieflygood@hotmail.com, and share it with me. And share any other good positive news stories, or maybe a quote that you like, or something that helps you turn negative into positive. I also like to share tips and strategies and products to help you overcome some anxiety, some negativity, get you feeling good and relaxed, and put yourself in a positive mindset. All those good things. My tip this week, very simple. Surround yourself with positive people. You'll find out through your life that you've got friends of convenience, and then you've got true friends. Friend of convenience are fine when you see them at these convenient times and locations, but you don't have to spend all your time nurturing these relationships that maybe don't give a ton back to you. So focus your time on people that are going to be positive in your life, that are going to add things of value. A friendship is 50-50, and if they're not bringing that, then maybe they need to fade away a little bit in your life, and you can focus on the people who provide those things for you. You don't have to break up with friends. You just kind of slowly fade in the back. Spend more time with the people who you know mean the most to you. We're moving right along here. This is maybe a shorter, briefly good episode than usual, but we like to do our positive quote of the week here on Briefly Good. Today's quote is from Marjorie Pay Hinckley. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish your days away, waiting for better ones ahead. Thanks for listening once again. I'm your host, Scott. This is Briefly Good, trying to give you a weekly reset and refresh, change your mindset to a more positive place. Do something good today, even if it's brief.